Reality slips far away, fiction comes alive, we start to play. Hope is no more behind the closed door as we drift away from where we were before. Hope and hopelessness become one, it's all meaningless, we've already begun. Yup, we are all one and the same, never opposites, we play the same game. So I listen to the world and right from wrong, stay focused so I can stay strong. If you ever wonder why I'm trapped inside, it's probably just because I told a pack of lies. Maybe a dream, maybe it was pride, maybe for myself I often wonder why. Until our very last breath, we're running after life, trying to beat death.
Walking in line between hope and despair, running from the truth, but it's already here. Told so many lies, I don't know if they can find me. Only one life to live, so choose wisely. Heads or tails, they even know beside your horn. Doesn't really matter if it's on the same point. If you wanna achieve, you gotta believe the time right now. There's the door, is the key.
Chase the pain, don't let it fade away. There's a ray of hope beyond despair. Move on, look on the truth in this world.
Only one life to live, so choose wisely.
Let the world come, you should find a solution. Beat the twisted evil face. Just do it, go for it.
Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
Just as I thought.
What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there! Human bones!
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing! A dead guy in a box!
My father.
Huh? What about him?
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
Given all of the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko!
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out. But I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Oh, okay then. If you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk's drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, "In case of emergency." I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what this is.
I think you're probably right.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko...
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but... could you leave?
Huh?
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But...
maybe that picture motivated him? Maybe he hoped to see me again someday? Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay. I understand. Then, I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko. It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead.
The one leading the Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the masterminds who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a step in Hope Speak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro in the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no! That can't be! I refuse to believe it! There has to be some other way. There just has to be.
Ah, Makoto! Are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. 'Cause it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
Oh, wait! Let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kinda thinking the same thing. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though. Like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kinda looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hold on. You can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center.
Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kinda scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey!
Rawr! Oh, give me all your donuts!
Is that you, Hina?
What? Ah, man, busted. How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You didn't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Ah! Guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Oh man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. This must be what the Mastermind uses to connect to the network. Even though I'm living it, I might have watched the broadcast of the killing game myself.
Whoa. Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma,
Huh? What do you mean?
what you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yup, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means, the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true,
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. and the only people to take a step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way. Right?
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Is everything okay?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah.
As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
Ah! The door! It just locked on its own!
What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just showed up and stopped moving.
Then, that room.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Correctamundo!
But that doesn't make any sense! We were just in there, and we didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch on the floor?
Too bad. That was your one big chance and ya blew it. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace!
He's gone. But was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, then that proves it for sure.
Then, when I said we should leave?
Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't have time to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice! You've got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Hina took off at full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward.
Did you like the video? Wanna watch more? Ooh, how about this video? Or maybe this one? So many choices. Almost as many choices as there are choices of donuts. Donuts.